Meryl Streep looked 50 at 70. The secret? It was not expensive creams or procedures. It was the glasses she chose with surgical precision. Have you ever noticed how certain women walk into a room and everyone automatically assumes they are younger? While others, even with flawless skin, carry a tired look that screams age. The difference lies in 5 centimeters of frame on your face. Some glasses add decades to your appearance, like the ones your retired aunt wears, and others work like a reverse time machine. The question is, do you know the difference? Because while you hesitate at the optical store, women like Helen Mirren at 78 continue to steal the spotlight with choices that would make a 30-year-old jealous. If you want to be part of this select group of women who master the secret code of timeless elegance, subscribe to the channel and activate the notification bell. You deserve to know the secrets that turn the ordinary into the extraordinary. Leave a like, because I will reveal the #1 mistake that instantly ages any woman, regardless of age. And you can bet, you have made this mistake at least once this week. Lens number 5. Glasses with transparent frames. There is a silent conspiracy happening in optical shops worldwide. They push dark, heavy frames as if they were the final word in sophistication. But what they actually do is turn elegant women into aged versions of themselves. This has gone on for decades, and millions of women carry on their faces the literal weight of poor choices. Transparent frames have been on shelves for years, but are treated like the poor relatives of serious glasses, because people confuse invisibility with insignificance, when in fact, this transparency is pure strategic brilliance. While dark frames shout, "Look at me," and compete with your natural features, clear ones whisper elegance and allow your beauty to take center stage. Nicole Kidman discovered this at 55 when she switched from black frames to transparent ones, and suddenly looked like she had stepped out of a skincare commercial. This did not happen by magic, but because clear frames do not cast harsh shadows that emphasize fine lines, leaving the face naturally brighter and more youthful. The cruelest trick of dark frames is that they promise professional seriousness, but deliver visual fatigue. They create harsh contrast on the face, so every wrinkle and fine line gets unwanted emphasis. Transparent ones do the opposite. They become accomplices to your beauty, with the discretion of someone who truly understands elegance. Many women choose yellow-tinted transparent frames thinking they are neutral, but those tones make the skin look sickly because yellow clashes with the skin's natural tone. The secret lies in pure crystal or soft amber, which complement without competing. High-quality clear frames work with any outfit color, from classic black to vibrant prints, but the yellow-tinted ones create visual conflict that undermines the entire look. Next secret, the frame shape that can save or ruin any face, and you are probably choosing it wrong. Lens number 4. Rounded or oval glasses. The fashion industry sold us the lie that sharp angles mean power and sophistication. This persisted for decades on runways and in magazines, but the result was a generation of women with hardened faces due to ruthless geometric choices. Square frames promised authority, so mature women adopted them en masse, but ended up looking stern rather than elegant. Rounded glasses have always existed, but were labeled as childish or boring by those who fail to understand that softness is the true luxury after 40. We confused delicacy with weakness, but in reality, curves are the geometry of intelligent femininity. While angular frames clash with natural wrinkles and emphasize tension lines, oval ones work as allies, creating harmony where there was once conflict. Jessica Lange proved this theory when she abandoned her architectural frames for gently rounded styles at 68. After years of projecting a dramatically intense image, the curves brought an unexpected femininity without compromising her sophistication. Thus, she gained a more approachable and warm elegance. The trick lies in proportion and face shape. Women with small faces often choose oversized round glasses, thinking they will look more modern, but end up swallowed by the frame. The secret is in glasses that do not extend past the width of the eyebrows. Square or rectangular faces benefit most from rounded glasses, but very round faces may lose definition, in which case, slightly elongated ovals are the perfect solution. Material also makes or breaks the look. Thick acetate round frames can look childish, but in fine metal or translucent acetate, they gain instant sophistication. Texture communicates intention, making the difference between looking like a primary school teacher or a fashion editor. Women addicted to angular frames can transition by starting with soft square models, square glasses with rounded corners, before moving on to fully oval ones. This strategy works like training the eye to accept change. Now get ready, because the next type of glasses goes against everything you believe about elegance. Lens number 3, two-tone or gradient glasses. There is a collective obsession with neutrality that has turned glasses into invisible and soulless accessories. This happened when someone decided that elegance meant erasing all traces of personality. But the result was an epidemic of mature women looking like faded versions of themselves. The market convinced us that colors draw unnecessary attention, and so entire generations chose the safe option and ended up in visual oblivion. Two-tone glasses have existed for decades, yet they were banned from the serious wardrobe as if they were a fashion sin, because we confuse sobriety with monotony. But in reality, the gradient is pure strategy. The darker top instantly lifts the eyes, giving you a youthful look without surgery. While monochromatic glasses either compete or disappear, two-tone frames act like professional makeup artists, directing the viewer's gaze exactly where you want it. Sarah Jessica Parker discovered this at 55 when she gave up uniform frames for models with a subtle gradient from brown to transparent. This happened at a moment when she wanted to refresh her image without losing sophistication. But the effect went further. Her eyes gained dramatic focus, while small imperfections simply vanished from the visual equation. The smartest trick of gradient glasses is that they promise discretion on the lower half and deliver impact on the upper half. This works because our attention naturally follows contrast, so the gaze is automatically drawn to the eye area, while the chin and lower lines fade into the background. The next frame style is so powerful, it can make you look instantly wealthy. Lens number 2, oversized glasses. Hollywood created the myth that big glasses are for stars hiding hangovers or scandals. This happened because we saw celebrities wearing oversized frames to dodge paparazzi. But the truth is, they had discovered the best-kept secret of the beauty industry. The bigger the frame, the smaller the imperfections appear. The public associated oversized with drama and exaggeration, and so elegant women avoided this style as if it were disguised vulgarity. The irony is that small glasses promise discretion and deliver visual cruelty. This happens because tiny frames highlight every expression line and enlarged pore, but no one tells you they turn mature faces into detailed maps of time. Oversized glasses do the opposite. They create a strategic curtain that reveals only what is convenient, functioning like real-time analog Photoshop. Anna Wintour proved this formula for decades, wearing proportionally large glasses that became her visual signature of power and mystery. This did not happen by chance. It happened because she understood that generous frames communicate effortless authority. Each public appearance became a masterclass in elegant presence. While other editors competed with extravagant outfits, she mastered elegance through the right facial geometry alone. The most sophisticated trick of oversized glasses is that they promise coverage and deliver glamour. This happens because our perception associates size with importance, but the secret lies in the material. Heavy acetate turns you into a caricature, so lightness is essential to maintain sophistication. The next style I will reveal is considered taboo, but it might just be your most powerful secret weapon. Lens number 1, Cateye style glasses. The world taught us that aging gracefully means giving up anything that looks bold or seductive. This happened because someone decided mature women should be invisible, and the result was an entire generation hiding behind glasses with no personality. Cateye frames were dismissed as too youthful or drawing too much attention, so millions of women chose visual erasure in the name of discretion. The cat eye frame has existed since the 1950s, but was labeled as nostalgic and inappropriate for women over 40. This happened because we confused maturity with conformity, when in fact, the lifted corners are pure facial engineering. They create an instant lift no cream can promise. While straight or drooping frames follow the natural gravity of time, cat eyes defy the laws of physics and win. Christine Baranski, at 70 years old, made the cat eye her trademark because she understood that some shapes are timeless when applied with intelligence. This did not happen out of stubbornness, but because she discovered that the secret to lasting elegance is not in denying age. So she embraced styles that enhanced her femininity without trying to compete with 20-year-olds. The cruelest trick of safe glasses is that they promise social appropriateness and deliver complete invisibility. We choose the path of least resistance, but Cateyes do the opposite. They announce that you have not given up on being interesting, so every glance becomes a statement of renewed confidence. Cateye, oversized, transparent, rounded, two-tone, 5 frames that separate women who accepted invisibility from those who chose to shine. Because while some conform to age-appropriate glasses, you discovered that Elegance does not have an expiration date. Each pair I shared today carries a different superpower: transparent that brightens without competing, rounded that softens without weakening, two-tone that highlights without exaggerating, oversized that protects without hiding, Cateye that lifts without trying. This is not about glasses. It is about refusing the dictatorship of invisibility. If you have watched this far, it means you got the message. Sophistication does not retire at 40, 50, or 70. Subscribe to the channel and leave a like because you are part of this community that turned wisdom into a weapon of elegance. Now I want to know, which of these 5 frame styles sparked your curiosity? Write, "My elegance does not age" in the comments if you're ready to break the rules that tried to diminish you. Because the truth is simple, you do not need permission to be stunning. You just need the right glasses.